Alright, so you might be wondering, what was that, Nikhil? So the answer is simple. I was showing the point of view of my movement. And the next question might be, why would you do that? The answer to this is one of the best way for me to stay focused when I'm dancing is to witness my movement. So I don't just do them for the sake of moving. I try to witness my movement as much as possible. So I can be fixing a point. It can be my hand, my shoulder, my legs, everything that I'm doing. I try to find a way to kind of have eye contact and really witness what I'm doing. And I found that when I do this, it helped me focus much more in what I'm doing. And the reason why I want to be as focused as possible is because the more I focus, the more I gain control over my performance, but also I avoid distraction, because the more I can avoid distraction, the more I can focus on myself to deliver the best performance possible. It's not the only way that you can do that. There are different ways that I actually use to kind of refocus and avoid distraction when I'm dancing. But fixing a moving point in my body is one of the ways that I do that, and also is the way that I utilize the most. So the goal of this exercise is not only to share with you one of the techniques that I use to remain focused. It's most importantly, I want you to ask yourself this question: what do I do on a regular basis that could possibly help me focus, concentrate when I'm dancing? Being able to focus and gain control over your performance is powerful, and when you know how to do that almost on command, then it will also help you to kind of dance close to your full potential as often as possible, right? One of the questions I get the most is that, how can I deal with stress on stage? If you feel a bit of stress or pressure before you start dancing, it's not necessarily a really bad thing, as long as you know how not to let the stress handicap you, how not to let the stress stopping you from doing your best performance. But the moment you can actually see that, okay, I feel a bit stressed right now, I feel a bit of pressure, but I know how to deal with it, then feeling a bit of stress or feeling a bit of pressure, it's not a big deal anymore, because you know the moment you start dancing, you have many different ways that you can deal with the stress. So the question for you, and I'd like you actually to post it in the comment section, is what technique do you usually use to try to remain focused when you are dancing? I'd love to know what approach do you usually use. Leave it in the comment section, and maybe that could help as well, because there's never one solution to a situation when it comes to dancing, especially when it comes to dancing. Maybe it will not work for you. It doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. You can try it out, and if you feel like, okay, it's working for you, keep it. If you feel like it's not really working for you, maybe it's not the right time to implement this in your dance, or it's definitely not for you. These are usually things that you are already doing on a regular basis. You might not be aware of them, but the more awareness you create about them, the easier it will be for you to implement them, but also to use it on command when you need it. All right, so don't try to overthink about it. Just analyze what you usually do to kind of focus and do your best performance. And then once you identify them, you create awareness about it so that you can use it to your best capacity. So post in the comment section what is your best approach to remain focused when you are dancing, and I'm gonna be there to check them out, and I would love to see your opinion on the subject. All right, so I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace. Bye bye.